Hey guys, welcome back in. Just doing a little bit of cleanup, I guess you could say. I went around and got all the milk out, got all the pallets and everything else. Put feed back into the barns, cleared out the slurry in both of them. We got our pigs. Yep, we got a little piglets there, and we got some calves. Black Angus that aren't black, it is what it is. I attempted to figure out how to get the manure. I think that's cow manure. Um, looks like it. But I tried to figure out how to get that out of this barn, and I am having zero luck trying to figure that one out. I am hoping that next month it will go over to this, because I mean, if you look, that's cow manure. And if you look, um, yeah, that looks the same. But anyway, I actually managed to fit this down through here and attempted to see if there was a trigger in here anywhere. Nothing came up to fill, so nothing came up to fill out here. Um, I have no idea how to get the manure out of there. The fill from here, I can't get it to trigger on this one. I try. You could do it on. You could do it on the little trader, but not on just the Mahindra. Yeah, I can't get a trigger anywhere. I don't know where the trigger is for that one, and I have no idea where the trigger is for this one either to get the manure out because it says there's 4,000 manure in there. Um, I, just I don't know. I took the trader around. I hit several spots. I finally put this in here hoping that it would spill over into this. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I really got to do more testing on these barns and try to figure out exactly where all the triggers are because even with you can see I've got triggers on. Hold on, let's see. Um, Settings. Um, Guess it's not in there. Info triggers. Show info triggers and field info. I got all that on. um, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's confusing. It would be nice if if a barn came with like a manure trigger to put it somewhere to where you could see it. I mean, that would be kind of nice. Um, but I can't find the one on that one or on that one. So I put out these silo extensions on the back side there and on this one in the hopes that I mean, but this one's only got 507 in it. Like, but yet this has got 4,448 manure in it. So I don't know, guys. I really don't. Some of the stuff in this game really confuses the crap out of me. Anyway, we're getting ready to go into February. I just ran through. Let me just double check. Ran through and made sure that our productions were making butter and cheese. Where is it? Cheese. Oh, wait, butter and cheese. We have some milk in this one. Yeah. And we have some milk in the other one, but nothing massive by any stretch of the imagination. We got 3,500 parsnips in there. That should get us at least one more, I think, one more pallet of preserved. It might get us two. And right now I think we only need 2 more to be at the 10 that we require at that point. But yeah, we got cheese and butter producing. We have got it saying, produce this. Oh, man. English escapes me tonight. Words escape me tonight, apparently. Um, yeah, we've got it doing this. 504. I don't know. Flour. Yeah, it's not making it very quickly. And we've also got this one producing flour, or we should have it producing flour. Yeah, we got this one producing flour as well. Yeah, that one should have flour coming out. We got 4 pallets of uh, 3 or 4 pallets of bread out of our bakery, our main bakery up there, Maya's Bakery, or was it? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we've got our cattle's, our calves that we need, the beef cattle, and we've got the pigs. I cleaned up everything down here at, like I cleaned all the pallets and stuff out down here. We had some wood come out. This thing is producing, and if anybody says, "Well, where are you getting wood?" Well, okay. So over here, as you can see, because it's not. Hang on, let me get away from that. Because it's not all pretty and green out here now. This is my last tree. This is the last tree that I've cut down, and it goes. I usually use it to go into the sawmill over there because this one, I've got this set up to do carton rolls and paper rolls, but it doesn't produce them very quickly anymore. I cut back on that so that we could actually focus more on flour. So yeah, and for anyone that wants to know, yes, this was still on the roof when I came back into the game. Uh, but it was 46 degrees out and there was no snow on the ground. So my ramp that I had built right here was gone. It just gone. Um, so we got 5% more on that. Okay, cool. So yeah, that made life a little interesting. I eventually just went to the other side of the shed and jumped it off this side, and yeah, it did a little damage. So I went and repaired it. But that roll cage just got on it. That thing works brilliantly. I mean, it really, really does. So let's go into. Let's see. This is January. We should have a pallet of eggs next month. And no, the honey is not yet producing. So let's see what February brings. We might go through a couple of months on this episode because we're basically worried about milk, cheese, butter, bread, and a few of the parsnips. Um, we'll look at that when I get this. When I do this, we'll look at the sort of what we have left to get. We are already maxed out on our sugar. We have 20 pallets of it. We already have all of our chilies, our green onions and spring onions. Oh, February it is. Okay, 26 degrees. Little bit chilly, little bit chilly. At least it didn't snow, which is good in some ways and disappointing in others. Um, would have liked to have worked on another ramp, but anyway. Okay, so let's see. We got one. We have one pallet of bread that came out over here. So that brings us up to 6. Okay, 6. There's 5 in here. How did that happen? Oh, that's right. I think what happened is there was one that produced down there, and I've now shut that down. There's one or two that produced down there, and I've shut that down because I want them all. I want the bread producing out of here because this is literally just focused on bread, and I want the other ones down there focusing on the other thing, the thing. You know what I'm talking about, guys, right? Flour. I need them to be producing flour to supply the bakery. Um, okay. Excuse me. So let's go this way. We have. Okay, first things first. This has produced what I asked it to do. So we'll set that up. And then now that we've done that, there was one of these that was doing both. Yeah, this one. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, we're going to deactivate that. We only want this producing tomatoes because we have this one producing lettuce and this one producing strawberries. So we only want one producing tomatoes. I let it roll through because I let that one pallet of lettuce roll through because it was basically already made. There was 1,900 and some odd liters of it. And I was like, well, we'll just let that run, and then you know, we'll see how we go. But I think those are just going a little bit haywire. We do have three more here. We're going to get our lettuce out pretty quick this year. That's nice. I'm perfectly happy with that. We can switch all of these over to lettuce and start making money um, from these greenhouses instead of just supplying food. Jeez. Sorry. All right, so it is a little disappointing because I did like the snow because we could slide around all the place and do drifting and stuff, but we can't do that now. All right, we now have our four pallets. So that would mean that we've got, I don't know, what is it, seven? Seven? I don't know. Let's get back in here and we can do this. We'll just push that back and then we can load those three, come back and load the other three. And I mean, they're all going right here. So, no use getting too excited about it. I can't go through there because that tanker's blocking the way. What have we got there? Looks like sorghum. That's excellent. Let's see if we can fit these in between these two pallets or these. Yep. Get out the way. Get out the way. Come on. Coming through. There you go. All right. So we'll stop and check. Whoops. Oh yeah, climb up on that. No, don't climb up on that. What? Come on. Really? Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. You can't do it, can you? Okay. Well, that's, okay, there we go. All right. Jeez. That one little piece of freaking, what is that? Pipe? That one little big freaking piece of pipe's just like, nope, you ain't going nowhere. Forget it. And yet we roll. Okay. Let's see here. Let's stop. Jump out. Let's go have a look-see here. All right, so we've got all our rice. We need 17 more pallets of tomatoes. Sorghum goes down to being made into flour. No, wait, that sorghum's here for a reason. That is to make sure that I'm able to feed my chickens. 6 of these, so we need 14. Need 15 of those. We have 7 now, so we need 13 more of those. We have 3 cheese. Only need 17 more of those. Jesus. We have 5 of these, but I think some are in the, so we got 5, 8. I think we've got all these now. Garlic, we have 5 of those. I know that for a fact. We definitely have 20 of these. I know that. We have 5 of those. I know. These, I'm pretty sure we actually do have 10 of these. We're going to go check in just a sec. I know we have 5 of those. And we only have 1 pallet of butter. So, for those of you that are like, well, how do you know that you've got those? Well, okay. I don't know if you looked in the last one, but we started putting some in here to make things look kind of a little more, I don't know, country store type thing. So we've got the chilies, so that makes 5. We got the spring onions, that's 5. All this is sorghum. Garlic, yeah, garlic. That makes 5. There are 5 of these, which is what we needed. We have 17 sugar over there. We have 3 more here. That's 20. This is all 1 pallet. That is parsnips. That is parsnips. Carrots, carrots. Okay, so there's 2 of each here. So I think we have 9 parsnips and 10 of the carrots and the beetroot. So, and then we have 6 bread, and we need 20. Oof. Oof. Okay. So we've got all that figured up. So we're gonna go grab some of our sorghum. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yes. All right. Let's grab the sorghum from here. Put that in there. And then we'll scooch around here and grab these 2, which means I'm going to have to get out and actually do that because this will only fit 3. But we do have pallet, liftable pallets, I think it's called. I think that's the name of the, yeah, it sounds like it. That sounds right. Okay. So we've got 4 of those. Now let's see what happened with our parsnips over here. Well, there's only 2. I guess that's fairly reasonable considering we are getting 4,000 out of the large one. And these are only 1,000 a piece. Yes, these are only 1,000 a piece. So I would say that that's fairly reasonable that we're getting 2 of 2,000 each out of these. And we're getting 2, which equates to 2,000 out of this. I mean, that sounds fair. Yeah, I mean, it sounds fair. If it doesn't sound fair to you, let me know. I mean, I think that's reasonable though. And the sorghum's at 100%. So, you know. All right, let that drain down into there. And then we're going to go grab our parsnips and put into the food preserve food maker thingy over there. And that will be our pallet run for the day, except for our wood. We'll have to get our wood. Okay, there we go. And we'll run this over here. I love this little thing just for this reason. Like, I don't really have to get out very much. Oh, good Lord in heaven. Yeah, there's a few things there. See if we can't sneak through here. Drop those off. All right, let's swing back around. What do we got over here? We got butter and cheese and one of those big dudes. I don't think I can fit that big dude on here. I've never tried. Can I? I mean, technically speaking, it looks like it would fit. Nope, too large. Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. All right, let's see here. Oh, we do have flour. We need. Seriously, I'm caught on the lamp. Really? Wow. Okay. Oops. Not what I had in mind. Let's grab that. We're going to go drop it over here because the pig food always sort of gets dropped into here. Oops. Yeah. There is a reason that we have this, we needed this bumper on the front like that. There is an absolute reason for that, and my driving is the reason. There's no doubt whatsoever. It's one of the reasons we had the ranch hand bumper on the other pickup truck. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so all of these need to go up to the front. Every single one of these need to go front. And we're going to have to get our milk soon. And we'll get one, we'll see how much we got first. And then we will sort of go from there. But first, let's get our pallets moved around the way we need them. That's another thing. This little dude can just scooch around really nicely. I really do like this. The one thing I think the one thing I have an issue with is the problem with it. What did I get? That and flour. Looks like we've got some parsnips down there. That's what it looks like. If it is, I think we have 9. We'll go check. I need to get cheese back out of here, but we'll deal with that in a second. Just such a lovely day on the farm, guys. I mean, it's 26 degrees outside. What more could you ask for? All right, so these are all things that need to be stored. Don't go down the hill. We do not like going and playing on the railroad track. All right, so let's get this up here. We'll drop this in and have a quick look. I do remember we had 2 parsnips over in the bakery / farmhouse thing. All right, let's look. Parsnips. Parsnips. We have 6. We have 6? Wait. Hang on, let me another look real quick. I need to write this down. Why don't you guys remind me to do that? Jeez, I don't know. Why have I got you around? I'm getting old, right? Right? Okay, so we have butter now. We have 3 butter. 6, 8. Where's the other? There it is. Carrots, 8. There's 2 in Maya's. There's 2 in Maya's. There's 2 in Maya's. So that means we have 8. 8 parsnips. Wow, why am I so far behind in parsnips? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We should be able to get another 2 before the end of the year. It's fine. Okay, so everything else is looking good. Flour we'll have to take out in a little bit. Right now we need to run down and grab those other things. This place here, I mean, I swear, sometimes I don't know if it's going to fit everything that we have to fit in there for this year. So I guess it's a good thing I've got another 400 spots back here. What else do we have down here? Oh yeah, it's over here. Alright, so we'll grab the other butter and cheese. And we should be able to grab the other cheese from out of here. And then we'll see what our totals look like. Because I'm really focused on making sure we get that cheese and butter. Because it almost got us last year. We are not letting that happen this year. We are going to make this somehow. We're going to make it work. All right, there we go. Excellent. So that should take us up to 4 butter and 4 cheese? I don't know. It's one of the reasons that I don't guesstimate very often, because sometimes I'm really off in my guesstimations. All right, let's go have a look see. All right, Knock you. We need 13 more of those. Cheese. We have 6. 14 more of those we need. We have 4. We need 16 more. Oof. Okay. Oh, before I run off, let's go ahead and get the... where's the flour? Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll go ahead and get this out. And we'll pop around and we're going to go put that into the bakery because, again, 20 freaking pallets of bread. I mean, 20 pallets, not 20 loaves, 20 pallets of bread. Holy mackerel. Oh, we do not want to sell this. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, I can just back this into that. If I remember correctly. Let's see here. And there we go. That's our flour. All right. Do we have anything else down there? No. We do have that big carton roll, but we're not gonna mess with it just yet. We are about to mess with our milk. We need our milk done. The carton is basically a way of me being able to keep some cash on hand. And speaking of cash on hand, we're going to drop another $96,000. Let's go ahead and do that right now before I forget, because that is 96,000. Whoops. Got to put a minus in front of that. We're going to do that to pay employees for last month and this month. We gave them a big bonus in December. Why does it feel like sometimes I'm sliding when it's dry, supposedly? Okay, so here we go. Let's grab this. I know it's really weird, right? You can haul this around, but you can't. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, let's grab this. Let's get our milk. Ooh, 4,500. Yes, that's exactly what we need. And we're going to dump this in two different locations. Sorry about that. We're going to drop the first one over here in this production. I don't want to try to stop it at 4,500. How did I only get 44.90? Whatever. I don't want to know. Okay. And then we'll go back up and we'll grab the milk out of this one here. And it will go into the all-in-one production. So that way we're splitting them up, making everything happen. Okay, that one did what it's supposed to do. Is there actually milk left over in this one? Let's look. Maybe I pulled away too fast. That's that barn. And that's this barn. And no, it just disappeared. Okay, fair enough. I mean, 44.88, that's whatever. I mean, like, it's more than I was getting from the little wooden cow barn we had right here before. That extra is going to make a difference for absolute certain. I did say, yeah, we're going to go to this one. Right. Put this in here. Make that happen. Alright, now we can park this back up. We will grab our pickup now. I mean, it's amazing how long this takes. Like, you got so many productions here. You know, I've still got to go around and feed the cows too. So, you know, it's always, and obviously we're running at one, like a time elapse of one. Man, this thing goes quick. So, you know, just imagine if you were doing it at 5. I mean, half the day would be gone by now. I don't like doing that. I don't like being rushed when I'm doing stuff. So it's one of the reasons I play at 1. when I'm doing things. I guess it wouldn't matter so much if I was when I'm doing hay. I might start bumping into 5 when I'm doing hay. Um, but I mean, I forget. I just get out and go enjoy doing the hay. Well, while we still got this out, I'll go ahead and dump sorghum into the chicken coop, because we do not want the ladies in the chicken coop to run out of food. We need 6 pallets. And that is one thing I do not want to fail on, is allowing like because if you allow them to run out of food, then obviously they're not going to lay eggs and you're behind the 8 ball. So like if you run out of food for your cattle, they're not going to produce milk, which means that well, in this case, in year 3, when you need 20 pallets of cheese and 20 pallets of butter and 10,000 liters of milk, that could be the difference between, 1 month could possibly, depending, be the difference between you making it for the year and you failing for the year. So, not to say that I absolutely remember everything that I should be doing, because I absolutely do not. It's like the other day, we went into January, I forgot to change the production before we went into January, so that like I didn't have butter producing. I had milk in there for butter, but I didn't have it producing. It was like, that was really stupid. I should have double checked that, but well, okay, you know, I was kind of ready to get moving and see how well I had done in regards to making all that happen. So let's get around here. It pays really well for these. I say really well. I mean, it's basically something that I don't have to really worry about too much, if you know what I mean. It just produces at whatever speed it's at, and it's like a bonus for me. The extra money from it's a bonus. Man, I tell you, those are some tough hedges. I want some of those. I really, really do. Well, I guess it helps that it has a fence in it as well. So, what was that? That's 18,000 just for that. I mean, since I had the forestry to do it, I am not complaining. I am really, really not complaining about that. All right, now the fun part. This has always been a little bit of a pain to me. This sawmill here. I mean, it produces nicely, but look, there are so many wood chips that come out of here. It's just insane how many wood chips come out of this thing. I mean, I understand, obviously, because, well, it's a sawmill, but yeah, it's amazing how many wood chips can come out of it. And I'm sure we'll get a wood chip pile here soon. Like, it'll dump a couple of pallets of wood chips out. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Okay. Surprise me. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Come on. Come on. Are you going to trick me again? No, you sent them out. Okay. So we'll back up. I really should put a ranch hand bumper on this or something along those lines. Let's bump these out of the spawn location. Yes, that was lazy of me, but I really just didn't feel like getting out and messing with it. Those will get moved into this storage unit anyway, because that's where I normally put them. Alright. Okay. What more we got left? There's at least 4 more of these, I think. Yeah, 4 more of these, 3 more long planks, and 3 more wood beams come out. So, let's see here. We will, no, I didn't want to do that. We will push these out, and then, there we go. Get this back. Hopefully we can fit a couple more on this side over here. And then we'll go and, it kind of annoys me sometimes because, yeah, I can't load anymore. Which side? I unload to the right, so, and then it tells me it's locked. Like, okay, fine. We will go and ship these straight into the market. I mean, I would bring the other trailer down here, but it's a 40-foot trailer, and yeah, it's a bit of a, yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to fit down there. It's even more of a pain to actually fit up here now that I've got the bakery in the way. So, all right. Whoop, no, don't hit that. All right. That was 18,000 all up. See, I mean, I can't complain because I get a little bit extra every month. Even with our employee salaries, you know, we're back up over 400,000, which is really good because then I can keep affording to pay my employees. Because without those employees, one guy trying to do everything that's being done on this homestead, holy crap. Forget sleep. You wouldn't get none of that. Ain't no sleep here. Nope, 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 nope. And, yep. Okay, we'll push those out of the way too. I know, lazy, but whatever. We'll deal with those in a minute. I just want to get the lumber right now. Sell it off. I'll come back in with the trailer, grab them, and then just put them into this over here. I wait until I've got about 20 or 25 in there, and then I turn around and do, I drop down an addable trigger that will allow me to sell wood chips, because the market that I currently have, I can't sell wood chips to it, which is a bit of a, which more we got left? We got some more beams to come out. I should have 2 more wood beams coming out. But I can't, being unable to load more items that size. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I know what we're about to do. Why is it blocked? What in the frig is going on here? Just unload the dang thing. How hard is it? Apparently it's way too hard. Fine, we're gonna dump it out. I mean, this is stupid. Look, you know, it's telling me it doesn't have room for that other. It doesn't have room. Where does it not have room? You can literally put it on top of this one. Or you can put it right here. This, I don't know if it's this universal auto load or if the auto load on this trailer is just messed up or what, but that is just beyond stupid that it tells you that you can't load anymore on this trailer. I mean, I'm from the South. We're gonna load a trailer. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If we're putting it on a trailer, you can bet we're going to use every square inch of that trailer and make sure it's loaded. because we ain't making more trips than we have to. We're gonna get this done in one trip if we can type of thing. And another thing is that it only comes out with one now. Like it used to put out. Used to when there was some still in here, it would put one there and one there. But lately, it's only just putting one right there. And I mean, it's not like there's not room for it to put like 4 in here. I've actually seen it put 4 in here before. I think it was on, I think I was playing on, what's that? It's the first map that came with the game. I can't remember the name of that map. Just saved my life at this point in time. But on that map, I put that specific sawmill down, and yeah, it was pumping out like 4 pallets at a time, or 6 to 8 of the wood chips at a time, and it was like cool. And but on this map's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's a little bit weird. I don't know what's up with that, but it's a little bit weird. I mean, it's not a bad map though. Not saying it's a bad map. It's just kind of some of the. It has some quirks about it, I will say. Okay. So about the only thing we have left to do now is feed the cows, and oh, we're gonna grab these and shove them off. Yeah, that'll work. I don't care. Alright. Whoop, nope. We don't want to run over it again. We want to run over it like 4 times. Yep, there we go. Should load it. Yes, excellent. Then we'll back this up in there. Okay. Now, you'll drop the trailer, grab the tractor. Oh, we'll just go to that tractor. Actually, let's see. We've got 18,000 in here. How much did they use? It's got 14,000 in it. We'll go ahead and dump this. We can always put more in it next month. This will take it up to its max, which is 20 something thousand, 30 something thousand. I can't remember. But that'll take it up to its max, which is what we really wanted. And then we can go fill the trailer up tomorrow. It has 23,750, yeah, so it's all good. Let's get out of here. And then grab this. We'll come back and grab the old Chevy there. And dump that into the other barn. I think it's got 33,000 or so. It's got a very good feed amount in it. Yeah, if I could get this every now and then, I actually get this perfectly straight the way I want it. It does not happen very often though. And when it does, I do almost like a little happy dance, because it means I only have to do it one time. That's, again, not very often. So it's not like I'm getting a lot of exercise from that. Anyway, I didn't say anything. Let's go grab our Chevy. She's fully loaded with TMR. I always do that. I always go like, it's one of my things. I don't know, maybe I'm just pedantic or something about it. But we do this, and I'll drop all of it out. I think it'll take just about all of it. I think. Almost. I think it leaves like 6,000 or something. 4,000 maybe? I don't know. Yeah, 4,000. Anyway, it doesn't hit the top of the barn, which is what I mainly wanted it for. And then we will run back over here and top it back up. Carries 14,000 liters. That's pretty freaking good for an old Chevy now. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty freaking good for an old Chevy to be running around with 14,000 liters and still being able to move pretty good. I don't remember what we put in it. She actually sounds pretty good though. Hey, she sounds pretty good. Hey, good job on the audio on that one. Okay. And that should be it, I believe. So thanks guys for hanging out with me. We'll go ahead and move into next month and then I'll end it on next month. No, it hasn't been a very exciting episode, but next month is March. We should be. Wait, what? What happened there? We were still in February. Okay, I don't trust this, so this is what I was talking about, guys. Sometimes it does weird stuff. So we're just going to pop this up. That didn't stop. Okay, so we're going to slow down to about there. There we go. All right. And it's weird because you got to give it a minute to catch up because everything kind of just goes weird for a minute. It's 38 degrees with snow. I guarantee you by the time I get that... Oh no, snow's gone. What? Man. That was disappointing, guys. That was really disappointing. Anyway, we are in March. I'm just going to run down, have a look-see at what came out of the... Okay, so we've got we've got our tomatoes, got our lettuce, got our strawberries, got 4 more pallets of mushrooms. Fantastic. Couple more sorghum, and 2 more of the parsnips. Excellent. All these are actually working as intended now. Every single one of these greenhouses are actually working as I intended them to work. Excellent. It's only taken 3 years for me to figure it out. Oh, that's sad. All right, let's see what we got here. We have 2 butter and a cheese. 2 butter and a cheese. Excellent. And then we'll pop around over here. Have another carton. Why am I getting sugar? I swore. Hang on a minute. Okay. You are not supposed to be making sugar, bro. What in the actual are you doing? Or sugar? Sugar? Sugar. Deactivate. Ain't supposed to be making sugar. I don't need any more. Alright, so we've got a cheese and a butter here. Look, if we can get 2 cheese and 2 butter every month, we're pretty freaking happy. We are on track for what we need for the end of the year. And we'll have a quick look at milk. 4,500 and 4,500. So we should definitely be on track for our 20 pallets of butter and 20 pallets of milk for the end of the year. And we should have the 10,000 liters because we also need 10,000 liters of milk. I don't know. I'm going to have to do the calculations on that. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for jumping in here with me. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to call it there. It's almost 10 o'clock at night here for me, and I'm going to shut it down. Come back into this tomorrow and see how far we can get, because March is, let's see, I think it's April. We can start looking at maybe more hay. Not sure. And I may look at some other things as well. So take care. I hope you have a great day or night, whatever it is when you're watching this. I hope you guys been doing okay, and yeah, appreciate you coming in and joining us. If you liked, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button. Maybe subscribe if you feel like it. If you don't like something, please post it down in the comments. Let me know. I'd greatly appreciate it. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Take care, guys, and we will catch you next time.